Teofimo Lopez versus George Kambosos Jr. fighting for the WBA, WBO, IBF, and the Ring Magazine belt at the lightweight division. Teofimo came into the fight heated, hot, looking to take Kambosos' head off. Over emotional, too prideful, too much ego, and he paid for it by getting dropped by Kambosos in the very first round. And so that clearly was a 10-8 round for Kambosos. Bad start for Lopez. Would he regroup? Would he change tactics in the second round? No. He came out with disdain for Kambosos. Didn't show him the respect that he deserved as an unbeaten fighter. And he continued to pay. Even though I gave him the second round and the third round, by the fourth round, Teo outworked. But yet, Lopez Sr., when he returned to the corner, told Teo, yeah, he was doing a good job, that he won that round. Into the fifth round, Teo getting outworked is what I wrote. But yet he returned to the corner and Lopez Sr. told him that he was doing a good job and he won that round too. So Teo was consistently prideful, egotistical in the early rounds, and he was getting outworked, outlanded. There was check hooks galore coming from Kambosos before the fight. If you'd have asked anybody who was the better boxer, I think most people would have said Teofimo Lopez. But that's not how it played out in the ring. Kambosos was the ring general, outworking, outlanding, and I was particularly impressed by the left side of Kambosos, how he worked that left side with the jab, with the check hooks, with the hooks upstairs and downstairs. And I was also impressed by Kambosos' work rate. In the seventh round, Teo getting thoroughly outworked. In the eighth round, Teo getting battered. And so it went on and on and on till the 10th round, where Teo got a knockdown. Teo dropped Kambosos. That was in the 10th round. I remember in the 11th round, what did I have this? Oh, dang. In the 11th round, Kambosos comes back. Wow. Okay, and in the 12th round, Kambosos came out and took that round too. So, yeah, that was my final scorecard. It was 115 to Kambosos, 112 to Teofimo Lopez. I had a 3-point winning margin for George Kambosos. Just thoroughly outworked Teo. Where did Teo go wrong? He came in prideful. Came in with disdain for Kambosos. It was almost as if Teofimo felt that Kambosos wasn't good enough to be in the ring with him. Well, Kambosos proved him wrong. He outworked him. At times, he battered him. He split. He had Teo bruised up around the face, around the eyes by the middle rounds, and cut him with a bad cut, deep, nasty gash underneath, on the eyelid, underneath the eyebrow, on the eyelid. And yes, there was no question, no doubt about it. At the end of the fight, who won? It was clearly George Kambosos Jr., who now becomes the new unified lightweight champion. And yeah, pride comes before the fall. I think that's what happened. That's what we saw happen to Teofimo Lopez. You know, he should have come in there with a workmanlike attitude and to outwork the opponent. You got to respect the opponent. If you don't respect the opponent, this is what can happen. Okay. It's going to be interesting to see what happens going forward. What does Teofimo do? Does he stay at the weight category or does he move up? He implied that he's weight drained. So does he stay and get redemption, or try to get redemption, because I'm not sure he beats Kambosos second time around. Kambosos is one hell of a fighter, but Teo helped him along the way by underestimating him and not coming in with a workman-like attitude. Jessica McCaskill said that Teo coming in emotional like that was an amateur mistake, rookie mistake. And I think it gives Kambosos the psychological edge, psychological advantage going into a rematch. This guy is tough and resilient. Commiserations to Teofimo Lopez. He let ego get in the way. Yeah, he had some personal problems outside of the ring. You know, baby mama, his wife, gone, left him, took his baby son, newborn. So he's had problems out of the ring, but Kambosos had problems out of the ring. He had a newborn over in Australia that he couldn't get to see because he was in lockdown with all the delays of this fight. So they both had trials and tribulations, but one man came through with the right attitude. They say that attitude governs your altitude. And that's what we saw here tonight, or this morning over here in the UK, as a new champion is born. And his name is George Kambosos from Australia. Congratulations to him. We're going to talk about this some more. Make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the share button. And don't forget about the live show, Boxing Talk with Raphael. Hit the bell icon for news and notifications. But in the meantime, it's Raphael Dawkins. It's the Combat Radio. Kambosos is the new lightweight champion. And I'm out.